Hi there. I want to talk today about lived experience, limits, and listening. It is a bit of a rant because this is a huge PTSD trigger for me. Um, and I'm not alone. I don't think you need to have mental health issues to be upset about this. But if you are someone with a chronic illness, a disability, mental health issues, this is me raising solidarity. I see you, I know exactly what you're going through. If you are not someone who deals with those things, but you are around someone who deals with these things, this is a public service announcement. This is so important. Lived experience is way more important and way more educated than someone who doesn't have that experience thinks it is. You can read all of the literature on an illness. You can be really educated on it. And this is even doctors who have spent years studying these things. You can understand it intellectually. You do not understand it emotionally. You do not understand it from inside our bodies. You just don't. There is a tendency when you are supporting someone through these things to accidentally, and I am not saying that this is malicious, but accidentally belittle our experience by telling us what you think we should be doing, what you think our limits are, what you think is an easier job or not. And it's a conversation that has come up, I kid you not, 7 times over Easter weekend. 7 different people have raised this with me because they have experienced this. They have been made responsible for cooking, cleaning, hosting, doing all of those things. And then they've been told that this one job is one too many. Or it's too hard for them, or they shouldn't be doing that, or told off essentially for doing a job. And it does nothing but piss us off. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. Ask us. Ask us where we're at. Ask us if we need help before we need not help, not after. Don't tell me or anyone that a deep clean is harder work than standard chores, because you don't know whether that's true for us or not. Our bodies don't work the way yours do. Like for me, running around the house, not literally running around the house, I don't do that, but looking after the kids, doing standard chores, folding laundry and taking that upstairs, doing the washing up, cooking, all of that is the same as doing a deep clean and being in one position for ages, scrubbing out a cupboard. Right? It makes no difference. It's the same amount of energy, it's the same amount of pain. It just might be pain in different places. There is no difference for someone like me. Now, I'm not saying that I am standard for the people that have my conditions. What I'm saying is having my limits dictated to me is completely outrageous. Just because a job is harder for you doesn't mean it's harder for me. Like, I couldn't carry around a 25 kilo bag of cement. You might be able to, right? It's no different from different people having different weight limits in terms of lifting. Don't tell me what I should be doing. Don't tell anyone with a chronic illness what they should or should not be doing, or what jobs are harder and what jobs are easier, especially when you've not even thought about the fact that they've been doing the cooking and hosting over Easter weekend or Christmas. when they've put the mental and physical energy into doing those things. For the people who have had to do that this weekend, the 7 of you that have contacted me, I see you. If you haven't contacted me, but you are going through this, I see you. It is standard. It is something that everyone with a disability of any kind goes through. Whether it's, have you tried, mint oil? It'll cure you if you eat raw eggs or whatever else, to don't do that job and then leaving you to do other jobs. Because it is just ridiculous that these things aren't thought of. It's not even considered that cooking a meal for, 12 family members is hard work while everyone else is in the living room having fun and, sat with their feet up. That's not considered work. But then doing the washing up might be, or, putting away the good china. Oh, that box is going to be heavy for you. Well, where were you when I was getting it out of the cupboard and setting the table? Right? That's a really good example. I've done all of the work. You've not thought about it until after the fact that maybe that might be hard work for me. So stop. Don't make assumptions. Ask. And then listen and accept. Accept what that person is saying as their answer. If they say, if you're dividing up chores, you've got 2 different chores to do. If they say, both of those are the same to me, accept that. Just accept it. Don't argue. Don't make one out to be harder than the other. They are telling you their exact feelings on the matter. And I am urging people with chronic illnesses, don't lie, don't sugarcoat, don't try and be brave with these things. Be honest. If those 2 jobs are the same, say it. If one job is harder than the other, say it. Be honest. Because what's happening is this cycle of us being told what we should and shouldn't think, do, whatever. It is ableism, and it is unfair. It's dehumanizing to be lectured and told what you think and how you feel, what your pain levels should be after a job. Listen to the person, please. Because otherwise, what you're actually doing without realizing it is running the chronically ill person into the ground and then questioning why they're tired, because you've not realized that standard chores are just as hard as big jobs, or just as easy. Anyway, that's my rant for Easter. Please listen. That's all. Lived experience is more important. Lived experience is valid. And I see those of you who have contacted me and asked me to speak about this. Please take care of yourselves. Please look out for each other, and I will speak to you soon.